3 schools were forced into lockdown because of the Proud Boys teaming with anti-maskers. I kid you not. 3 schools in Vancouver, Washington went into lockdown last Friday after a group of anti-mask protesters with the Proud Boys attempted to gain entry into their school. Wow. Skyview High, Alki Middle, and Chinook Elementary were on high alert after local members of the Proud Boys extremist gang, frustrated parents of students, and other anti-maskers rallied against the requirement that students, staff, and teachers wear face coverings. The incident was just the latest example of the Proud Boys teaming up with anti-maskers to threaten school boards from Florida to New Hampshire over COVID mandates. Now, I want to remind you that 60+% of parents are in favor of these mask mandates, okay? And some places, it's over 70% of parents are in favor of these mask mandates for children because they work. The Proud Boys attempted to escort a freshman seeking a medical exemption. Y'all, they got the children involved, okay? Using them like pawns. From the mask mandate into the Vancouver school, according to witnesses, the attempted incursion prompted the call for a lockdown. The freshman's mom, Megan Gabriel, had claimed that the mask could trigger panic attacks in her daughter. The school had declined the request. There was no medical documentation for the proclamation of the parent. Patriot Prayer, I want you to remember that name. Patriot Prayer, a local far-right group, rallied supporters by saying that students would be arrested if they refused to comply with the mask mandate. That claim was 100% untrue, but they needed to manipulate the masses in order to get participation. So they lied and said, if students do not have on masks, they are going to be arrested. Carrying signs that read, masking kids equals abuse. And medical choice, your body, your choice. Now, do I really have to point to the irony of this? They literally have signs that say, your body, your choice. These are the same people who would say women do not have the right or the choice to do what they would like to do with their own bodies. Understand the hypocrisy that is involved here. Demonstrators rallied in front of the schools and on the sidewalks near buses. Some protesters shouted slurs at female students walking, according to security guards who were walking on the premises. A student named Lucas was in the school during one of the lockdowns and said, and I quote, all their learning gets disrupted. We have to sit down quietly, not make noise. And we were hunkered down in our classrooms for around an hour to an hour and a half. Wow. What's really disrupting the school? Mask? No. I've said before, any real teacher knows how to teach somebody. It doesn't matter if they have on a mask, if the teacher has on a mask. Hell, some teachers are so good, they can make the mask part of the curriculum, bring the lesson home. It's called pedagogy. Masks are not disrupting the educational moment. These clowns are. Dan, your thoughts, brother?
It's really disturbing to see. For folks who don't know, Vancouver, Washington, where this is taking place, is a really generally liberal kind of place. It's over on the border between Washington State and Oregon, not Vancouver in Canada. And yeah, to see, it looks like you see what's happening in a lot of areas where the majority of people aren't conspiratorial. They've gotten with it. They understand that, listen, sometimes inoculations and getting these shots can be kind of difficult, not the most fun thing, even though this is entirely safe and has been proven to be safe for months now. getting this vaccine means you're not spreading this illness to other people in close spaces. You need to be in school. We've seen how much people complain about learning getting disrupted on the left and the right. Parents are like at their like wits end because they need, schools are very important in our like society. And so to see this disruption happen is shocking, but unfortunately not surprising.
Yeah, also not surprising that nobody's been locked up. They need to go to jail for this foolishness.
I'll also say that this is an example of Fox News rhetoric coming home to roost, because Tucker Carlson was saying, hey, if you see our kids, just months ago on his show, if you see kids who are being forced to wear masks, like, and parents are making them wear masks, you have to be basically active in that situation because it's child abuse. He was using the phrase child abuse. He was saying words like similar to ripping the masks off kids' faces and getting involved in that kind of thing. So these people are watching this media, consuming this media, and this media is telling them to trust nothing else but them. And so this is what happens as a result. It's very dangerous, and we need to continue to revisit conversations about the effects of right-wing propaganda in our society.
Yeah, well said, brother.